I was sluggishly pondering on my latest creation a few days ago. It seemed like the perfect marriage between a quick job and a relatively good standard. The comments from my friends were all positive, except for one. Why didn't you use Chromatic Black? What the f is Chromatic Black, I thought? Well, googling this topic won't hurt, so I browsed for Chromatic Black and this is what I came across. As it seems, Chromatic Black are mixes of dark, mostly translucent colors. Combinations can include complements such as phthalo green and whatever red and viridian and crimson. Phthalo green and something red are both transparent colors. Because Chromatic Black is made from two colors that are perfect complements, the red and the emerald, it gives painters a dead center black with life to it and clean transparency. Fine painters will almost never use black. The pigment is black paint, it's very deadening and harsh, it's difficult to work with. It's much better to take the time and create dark hues from the rest of the color wheel. A standard exercise in color theory classes is to create black from primary colors. Now this was the model I wanted to test it on. Probably all of you have some models like that are just lying in a peculiar, very well hidden pile of nonsensical shame. As always, I started with cleaning the model, scraping all of the mold lines and sanding all of the imperfections. He came to me already glued and ready for fun, so I had a few hours of drying time saved. Sorry for the bad quality of the video, this whole YouTube clip. I was testing some new methods of filming. I didn't do a proper alpha run. I am also using a new video editor, and therefore the delay from my standard uploading schedule. The next videos should be on time and crispy clean when it comes to quality. 4K videos, baby! After the model was cleaned, I primed it black. The process is always the same. Use 50-50 black primer to a thinner. Sometimes when I put primer on existing paint, I use even more thinner. Just patiently spray till the miniature is fully covered. I started mixing different shades of red and green to see what would be the result. The goal was to get as much of a black paint as possible with the specific tone hue that would be the base to painting a color and going to brighter and brighter highlights. Afterwards, it was just covering the right spots with the correct shade. I will not show a lot of the footage up till one specific point. There is no reason for it because the result was very unsatisfying for me, and there is not much sense to watch something that went to the drawing and chopping board. A quick summary only of what was happening. So the metallics first, silver NMM, a standard incubi darkness mixture with ivory. 3 different proportions to get highlights and clean colors at the beginning and at the end. Then it was gold NMM, Rhinox Hide, Morphing Brown, Overland Sunset mixed with Ethereal Yellow and Morphing Brown, then pure Ethereal Yellow and ivory at the end. Then it was just painting the cloak with raw flesh and using any off-white to make the color brighter. In my case, it was ice yellow. And this is the result of the cloak I got. It kinda hit me in the face of how strange it looked. I was correcting the silver and gold NMM so many times that I think I needed a clean slate, and the cloak just made a fatality onto my face. I had to restart it fresh. At this point for me it meant priming the model and trying again. I have made so many mistakes down my modeling road that this was nothing new and totally not discouraging. If it will happen to you, then remember that this is just a plastic model that can be painted over, or the paint can be stripped. It happens to me every second time. No fuss, no fuss. Just keep on going. I went for just one shadow this time, Chromatic Black with a purple tint. The base layer for the cloak will be blue, and this color is next to the blue on the color wheel, ergo it matches. I sprayed the whole model with this mixture. No black spots were left. The next thing was putting the base layers on. As the central and largest point is the cloak, I started with it. There were no concerns at this point. For highlighting the darkest blue, I used Elfic blue. After the biggest highlight, I thought I can go one step further and use deep sky blue and a little of pure ivory at the very end. What I did off cam here is I sprayed some purple in the shadows, leaving just like 5 to 10% of the deepest shadows. And to my surprise, it worked out magically, fantastically, bombastically great. The model was starting to look like a cartoony ghost, which was the intention here. Then I went for the metallic silver NMM, without the gold NMM this time. The last few details were highlighting the purple with red, giving him red eyes and painting the base. The skin was not important and you can paint it as you wish. Maybe just try to make it stand a bit out for contrast purposes. For the base I used the colors I already had on my palette. This is the finished model. I think he looks very cool. It is always nice to learn something new, and I will definitely go back to Chromatic Black and any display models in the future that I will do. Is it necessary for tabletop? I don't think so. It makes the process a bit longer, and with gaming models speed is king. So what do you think? please comment and let me know. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.